Como é que é, pessoal? It's all good. It's your boy Brown Silver Gold, and we're here not to talk about music. uh, it's good to be back. Um, Today we got something different. Hoje eu vou falar de filmes e se vocês gostarem da ideia, se vocês quiserem que eu fale de mais coisas que não tenham a ver com música, podem deixar aí nos comentários. Subscrevam, deixem um like, partilhem e let's go. I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man e because of that eu decidi começar com filmes de Spider-Man. Então hoje eu vou fazer rank de todos os filmes, todos não, dos filmes de Spider-Man. Não são todos, porque não inclui esses, mas lá. Para eles, like, old heads, mata, esses acho que like, se baseiam, mata tudo em banda desenhada, não sei o que, like, yeah, eu não estou a fazer rank, like, desse tipo de coisa. O termo usado para comparação foi cada filme em si e não a relação do filme com banda desenhada ou da personagem com a personagem da banda desenhada ou quem interpretou melhor. Let's get into the video. São 7 filmes, né? São 7. Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 e 2, Spider-Man Homecoming e Spider-Man Far From Home. E para começar, at number 7, the worst of all, it's Spider-Man Far From Home. First of all, the Spider-Man suit on this movie, for me, it's the worst Spider-Man. It's the worst Spider-Man suit of all. The idea of the movie was to make Spider-Man feel the pressure of feeling in Tony Stark's shoes. Like Marvel tried way too hard. Like they tried to make this movie a lot about that, and we didn't get to feel like a lot of Spider-Man. Like I get it, it's the post-Iron Man era, but they focused a lot on that. I feel like they felt a little bit of pressure because this was the first movie after Iron Man died, so it was kind of pressuring, and yeah, it didn't come off great. Of course, like it's not all bad, like it's not a bad movie. It's just the worst of the collection. Moving on to number 6, we got The Amazing Spider-Man. This movie is boring. Like this movie is not at the bottom of the list because it has a great storyline. I love the storyline, but they spend a lot of time, and I mean a lot of time, in storytelling. Like this nigga quer interromper meu feed. Yeah. Fucking hell. I'm back. This nigga knows that I'm recording a video, and he still calls me like, come on, bro. Tá ligado interromper? Come on. Continuando, where was I? Yeah, they spend a lot of time in storytelling. There's a lot of drama and romance in it, and I'm not saying that it's something bad, but come on, bro, it's a superhero movie. Like it shouldn't take a lot of time. Other than that, I really love the fact that they base themselves on science to justify a lot of things. Yeah, only the last hour of the movie is entertaining, and props for my favorite Stan Lee appearance on a Marvel movie. I don't think the villain has as much impact on the movie as it should, like as he should. Like he's only highlighted like for the last 30 minutes. At number 5, at number 5 we got Spider-Man Homecoming. Very good storyline. I love the first 10 minutes of the movie. Him telling the story about how he met the Avengers, and that part when Tony Stark is opening the door but he's not hugging him, and he's like, he tries to hug Tony Stark and he's like, I'm not hugging you, I'm just opening the door, we're not there yet. Yeah, I really love that part. It has a very cool teenager story. very good villain influence on the movie. It has a lot of cool Spider-Man moments, and it's a very cool movie overall. It's cool. It's just cool. It could be better, but it's just cool. It's just a cool movie. It's not as impactful as the other MCU movies, so that's why I put it on number 5. At number 4, we got Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man of them all. This movie is a classic. Like when you watch it, you can feel that 2000s touch. It has a great storyline. It doesn't lose a lot of time with storytelling, and I love that. This doesn't really apply only to this movie, but I really love Mr. Jameson. Mr. Jameson is one of my favorite characters. Mr. Jameson nesse primeiro Spider-Man, the teacher on Spider-Man, like, is the Tom Holland, Ursula. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Ursula later. What's best for me in this movie, it's that it has a lot of weird scenes that bring nothing but sadness. E teve alguns touches de romance que foram bocadinho desnecessários para mim. But other than that, very good movie and top tier villain influence on the movie. Yeah, very good movie. At number 3, we got Spider-Man 2. The storyline in Spider-Man 2 isn't as amazing as the others, but what does it for me is the entertainment value. Like, this movie is very entertaining, and if it wasn't for the storyline, it could finish on number 2 or even number 1. Yeah, I believe this movie has one of the best balances between entertainment, romance, and comedy, and it has very good like story progression, and one of the best collection of Spider-Man cool scenes, and one of my favorite Spider-Man scenes, aquela do Buzz não, aquela do comboio, que like he stops like this, like yeah, that scene is amazing. I don't really have nothing negative to say about this movie. This is a very good movie, very good movie. At number 2, we got The Amazing Spider-Man 2. This movie is definitely one of my favorites. It has a very good villain story on Electro. It has a great love story between him and Gwen. I think this one has the best interpretation of Spider-Man in all of movies. I think Spider-Man in this movie is like super well interpreted. Not as great of a storyline because the Harry Osborn part was such a stretch, and I understand them wanting to make the Harry story, but they shouldn't have stretched it as much as they did. And to show that stretch, he only like fights with Spider-Man for like 3 minutes. That doesn't make any sense. This is the only negative part of the movie, the storyline, specifically that part of Harry. And I'm not going to talk about Gwen's death because I don't want to cry. And at number 1, we got Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3 is probably my favorite movie of all time. Like, legit. I really love this movie. It has such a influence on me. It means a lot to me because I really loved this movie when I was growing up, and it gives me childhood vibes. So yeah, this movie holds a big part of my heart. I've watched this movie like dozens of times, and I don't get tired. So going to the movie now, I really love Sandman's story. Yeah, this is one of this. I think this is the best villain story we've had on Spider-Man. I love the storyline on the movie. I kind of hate Peter Parker throughout this movie. It's part of it.
Relax, nigga. Yo, relax, nigga.
It's part of what makes it great. And like, how many How many superhero movies have you watched in which you hate the main character? Exactly. I kind of have a crush on Ursula. Like, bro, she's so cute, and that character, like that she portrays, that has like a crush on Peter Parker, and is like always like making cookies and shit, and like giving little chuckles at him, and that look that she gives him. Yeah, kind of. I'm not gonna talk about that. But yeah, I really love this movie. I really enjoyed rewatching these movies, so I could do this video, and I'm glad to be back. And since this is not a music related video, it doesn't make sense for me to drop a playlist, right? I'm gonna leave the link to a song. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the link to a song that I've been loving a lot lately, on the description. Hope you like it too. And yeah, if you enjoyed these different kind of videos, tell me in the comment section. You can give ideas of what you want to see other than music, and music also. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.